everyone, this is Kayleen, aka the Swamp Witch. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm really excited to be diving into a new series that I hope it becomes a regular thing on this channel. I'm calling it A Week in the Life of a Palette. And the whole idea behind this series is that every week I will pick an eyeshadow palette in my collection and stick with it for at least 4 or 5 days that week and film the different looks that I come up with as I'm getting ready for work or errands or whatever that day. For this first edition, I picked the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collab, the Zodiac Palette. Now, I picked this palette because I fell in love with this palette just from the launch, and I bought it as soon as it came out, but I've noticed that when I use it, I tend to do the same 1 or 2 looks with it every time I use it. So I wanted to challenge myself to get out of the box and try something different. So I have come up with 5 looks that I will take you guys through just to go over it real quick, just a few of the takeaways before I go into the video. In general, I really do love this palette. I think it's beautiful. I'm a total astrology zodiac nerd. I think that a lot of the colors are very unique, and I think that they fit the different signs that they're assigned to in really different, unique ways. I had trouble most often with the Aries and the Aquarius. They just are beautiful in the pan, but really did not do what I wanted them to do on the eye when I used them. I really also wish, the more I used it, that there was at least one darker matte shade in this palette. Maybe if the Aries was turned into some kind of matte version of this, or a darker red. As the week went on, I felt myself kind of feeling constricted by the fact that there are really only 2 dark mattes that I could use to anchor a lot of what I was doing, and that they are both cool toned. You have the Virgo, which is a dark brown, and the Sagittarius, which is this dark kind of plum color, and I just really wanted a dark warm shade so I could do something that was just a little more visually interesting. I think that the looks that I came up with all worked out really well. There is a 6th look that I filmed but didn't include in the video because I just wasn't happy with it, and it happens sometimes. So rather than put something out that I just wasn't happy with, I decided to chuck it. I do want to take a second to apologize. There is a lot of wonky lighting in this video. I had a lot, I'm learning, I'm a brand new channel. I definitely had some mishaps, but I figured it's better to include it even if it's not perfect, because none of us are perfect. I definitely, the first day, almost threw it in the towel. I will show you what I mean right here. Hi everybody, this is day 1 of A Week in the Life of a Palette, and it's very ironic that I'm choosing the Zodiac palette for this week because, man, Mercury retrograde is already hard at work. I just filmed a total look and it was anything that can go wrong will. I had eyeliner mishaps, mascara mishaps, there was definitely some makeup surgery going on, and then I get to almost the end and I realize that my camera had stopped recording about 5 minutes earlier. So we're gonna try this again. I took a deep breath, I washed it all off, I got enough time, I'm not gonna be late to work, I'm gonna speed through this. My face is primed, I'm about to throw my brows on off camera and get into the look. All right, and then immediately after, right here, y'all, I just did all this, I forgot to hit record. Take 3. So definitely a learning experience. I have already got a wish list going of better lighting equipment, and I've got a fancy schmancy camera on my Christmas wish list. So hopefully 2019 will just be a total glow up. But anyway, I've babbled enough. So here we are. Here is 5 looks using the Zodiac palette. I'm taking the Libra on a big fluffy brush and placing it in the crease just as a nice transition shade. and then going in with a smaller fluffy brush and the Taurus, and really placing that in the crease and blending it out, just warming it up before I go in with the Virgo on a paddle brush and place it all over the lid. I'm really going for like a grungy, warm eye today, and so I'm just really packing that on, and then I'm taking the Cancer and popping that on the brow bone. Now I've got my full face on, and I'm just dragging the Libra down a little bit more, and then popping the Aries down on the lower lash line. As y'all heard, not too happy with how that looked, but live and learn. All right, Cancer is now on the inner corner and the brow bone as well. Oh, that's me noticing that the lighting is weird, sorry. Now that is me doing a wing, just with my NYX Epic Ink liner and a little bit of mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess, and this is the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in Hot Buttered Rum. And here we have it, a nice warm, grungy, smoky eye to start the week off with. Look 2, going in with the Libra again on a big fluffy brush, just setting down that transition shade before taking the Sagittarius on a smaller brush. I just really want this to be like a very blown out purple smoky look, so I'm just placing this all over the crease and blending the bejesus out of it with the Libra, just going back and forth and back and forth. Really just trying to get this as big and as blended as possible. Now I'm taking the Scorpio on a wet paddle brush and placing that all over the lid before going in with the Capricorn on a small blended brush and placing that directly in the crease, just to give a little bit more dimension to the look and to break it up a little bit because those two colors are just so similar. Now I'm taking the Gemini on a wet brush and placing that in the inner corner and the inner third of the lid to give a little bit of dimension and brightness. And again, just blending it all to hell. Taking the Cancer on the brow bone. And now I've got my face on, and I'm taking the Sagittarius all along the lower lash line. And then taking the Gemini in the inner corner and the lower inner third of the lash line. And blending again. Just so much blending on this look. Okay, I wish I had gone in with liner or some false lashes, but I just did mascara, and hindsight is 20/20. But now I'm going in with Scorpio Moon and gonna top it off with the ColourPop lip gloss in Hypnotize. And here we have look number 2, which is this monochromatic purple smoky look. Look 3, taking the Taurus on that big fluffy brush and pop it in the crease for a nice transition. Now going in with the Virgo on a smaller fluffy brush and just really concentrating that on the outer corner. Really want to build up the color and take whatever's remaining on the brush into the crease. Now I'm taking the Cancer on a wet paddle brush and putting it all over the lid. Today's look is just something a little bit simpler, a little more classic, a little more easygoing. But of course, you gotta amp it up a little bit. Taking the Sagittarius on a fluffy brush, and again, just focusing that on the outer corner. And then when there's hardly anything left on the brush, blending it in so it's just very, very seamless. All right, popping the Cancer on the lid with my finger again, and then putting it under the brow, on the brow bone. And now I'm taking the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlight on the lower waterline, just to make me seem a little more awake. Taking the Virgo on the lower lash line, and then putting Sagittarius on top and taking that a little bit further in so I can just get that continuation of color there. Now I am taking my NYX Epic Ink liner and getting myself a nice little cat eye, and my Essence Lash Princess mascara, and then the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Frickin' Frack. Here we go, look 3, a nice classic romantic look. Look 4, going in with the Virgo, putting it down in the crease. I'm sure you all know the drill by now. And then I'm taking the Sagittarius and kind of doing a little bit of a halo eye here, setting down most of the color in the inner corner and the outer corner, and really just blending what's left in between in the crease. Kind of making a little bit of a wing upward shape on the outer corner. Now I'm taking the Aries and popping that on the lid. I did wind up wetting my brush to just really try to get this color to pop. And now I'm going in with the Virgo to kind of warm up the crease, and then taking the Leo on the inner part of the lid. This is a beautiful color, and then just blending it out. The Cancer on the brow bone, of course. And now I'm taking the Sagittarius along the lower lash line, trying to amp that Aries up a little bit, blending out the lower lash line with some Libra, and then taking the Leo down into the inner corner. Right now we've got, of course, the wing with that Epic Ink liner and a little bit of mascara. This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And this is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Hutch. This was definitely my favorite look out of the whole week. I think it's really fun. Okay, here we go, final look. Taking the Libra on a brush and taking it in the crease before going in with the Virgo, and just really like laying this down. I'm gonna try my hand at a cut crease with this look, and I have hooded eyes, so I wanted to make sure that whatever I put in the crease would be a little bit above my natural crease so that you could see it when my eyes were open. So just packing on the Virgo, concentrating on the outer corner, but just blending the bejesus out of it, as you do. And now I'm taking a ColourPop No Filter Concealer on a paddle brush and doing my attempt at a half cut crease. This isn't a technique I try very often, but practice makes perfect. And I really wanted the Pisces, which I'm about to go in with, to pop because it's such a unique shade. I'm not someone who wears blue eyeshadow very often, but I did get a lot of compliments on the day that I wore this look out, so that might be changing. Just taking this on a wet brush and packing it everywhere I put the concealer. And then going back in with the Virgo to soften up the edges and make it look nice and blended. I wasn't really going for a very sharp cut crease, just something a little dramatic. Just going in with that Virgo and blending it out with the Libra. Now I'm taking the Gemini and popping it in the inner corner so we can get some brightness in there, and just packing on the Pisces with my fingertip to see if it makes a difference. Taking the Cancer on the brow bone, of course, and now going in with the Aquarius on my lower lash line. I had trouble with this shade, y'all. I wanted it to be better than it turned out to be, but it is what it is. You can see me trying with a couple of different brushes here to really make it pop. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. liquid liner, trying something different today, and going in with a wing. I really like this liner, especially because it is only $2. Now I'm taking my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara and doing another stab at the Aquarius. And now I am taking the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Verona and topping it with the ColourPop Gloss in Neat Freak. And here is the final look. It's a very cool mermaid eye. Thanks guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the looks. Please comment below with what your favorite was. Like this video and subscribe if you want to see more content from my channel. And visit me on Instagram at The Swamp Witch. That is witch with 4 eyes, very important. I am gonna be posting a poll in my Instagram stories, so you guys can help me pick which palette I am going to be playing with next week. All right, thank y'all so much. Have a great weekend, and remember to stay spooky.